I thought of this. The way to get your dogs back in the room when they leave, get like a slice of cheese because they like those slices of cheese. And you just have to get them back in.
Well, I'm gonna draw on.
Seriously, never tell me. Never. Okay. Well, I just want to start this episode off by reminding the audience that before the podcast, we had to say we had to establish a Sneaky Pete quota, and that we decided on 0. No Sneaky Petes. You can't say Sneaky Pete.
You just said it like 5 times, but that's fine.
I wasn't counting. Can you cheese it? Might cheese it?
No, I don't want to eat on the podcast.
You're eating on the podcast, though.
What do you mean?
Please, you're closer to the
mic.
mic.
You get one cheese. You only get one cheese. What?
You're just stale.
Yeah, a little. But what are you gonna do? You know what I mean?
Metopia is what I'm gonna do.
Dude, I totally forgot about Metopia. That was fun while it lasted.
What do you mean?
Metopia? Or Mitomo, rather?
Mitomo?
You had a Mitomo.
What?
It was an app on your phone.
Oh, yeah.
That you, like, made of me, and that was the entire app.
Yeah.
And you could pose it in funny photos, but it wasn't really that funny unless you typed something weird.
And it was ironic, mostly.
Yeah. But, like, it was fun when it was fun. What?
I think there were kids that were younger and used it.
I don't think kids do anything for fun anymore. I think the internet's ruined it.
Everything's a joke, yeah?
Yeah.
Even for children?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
100%. Not even, like, doubting.
In, like, the most, like, scared, traditionalist old man way.
Yeah.
We're, like, losing culture at all. Because we were in sociology the other day.
Mm-hmm.
So talking about, there are a lot of things that you just accept because they're part of your culture. I think the problem is that there's so many things that no longer anyone accepts. We don't accept anything anymore.
Like what?
Like, things that usually people would be like, yeah, I'll do this. Like, the me's, or pride in, like, your sports team. No one takes it seriously because we're all, like, so far removed and have no culture.
Right. I like it better that way.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. We've come to the anti-culture society.
But, like, me as a person and who I am, and like what I
you might have always been like this, you know what I mean? But like now everyone is. That's all people.
Like I don't take pride in anything because I don't like I don't do sports, so I wouldn't take pride in sports teams.
Even the
anyway.
Sports players are like we suck.
But like even with TV shows or like comic book fans, when they rally behind something, fuck you.
Exactly.
Just like it and suggest it and then stop.
A question that me and Sam were talking about the other day. Do you think certain fetishes never existed and started existing? Like now, in modern society? Like furries.
Furries, I think...
Existed.
I don't...
They couldn't have. They could not have existed.
Yes, they could have. First, it would just be weirder. Like, more legal. But,
More legal.
Yeah, I mean...
I guess people fuck goats in the past, right?
Yeah, that was like a whole... That's why, like, some holidays happen, probably.
That's why some holidays happen.
But I think, like, specific things about, like, being sexually attracted to the internet definitely couldn't have existed.
What about you were sexually attracted to like cars?
Then no, that couldn't have existed until Cars.
Do you think as soon as Cars were invented, there was someone that was sexually attracted?
I think as soon as the movie Cars came out by Pixar by Pixar.
Yeah.
I think immediately people were like, red cars with a lightning bolt.
Oh.
Bad, too vivid. That had a spike on the audio wave. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's one other thing.
Cars is the worst Pixar movie, right?
Oh yeah.
No, well, Cars 2 is the worst, but that doesn't count.
Oh yeah,
like
OGs. You have to start with the ones.
Yeah, like Toy Story 2 isn't. Toy Story 2 is fucking great.
Yeah.
But like, what's a sequel of Pixar's that isn't that good other than Cars 2?
Okay. I don't know. They don't really do that a lot. Bugs Life 2?
Was that a thing?
Probably. Look it up. I wish we had an endless source of information.
Bugs Life 2.
Yeah, it exists.
But no, that could just be like when's it coming out? Yeah, it isn't. Oh, it's coming out soon now, I guess. Nope, never mind.
It's a fake.
Yeah, that's fake.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah, I mean, Toy Story and...
Planes was technically a sequel to Cars.
All car sequels don't count.
All Cars... Every car?
I think the first Cars has to count, though, because it was the first flop. You know what I mean?
The meta-flaw.
It was the first, like,
the flaw,
what?
the original sin.
Like, I get the shtick of, what if this had a personality? Like, what if toys had a personality?
That's the premise of most all.
Yeah, or monsters.
And then what's the dinosaur one that was really good? No one saw. The premise is the reverse of that. The dinosaur boy, yeah.
What, like Good Dinosaur?
Good Dinosaur is dinosaurs.
I heard that was bad.
Humans don't. I heard it was really good.
I heard it was bad.
You never saw it though. So.
No, I never saw it, but I heard it was like another like. I saw the CinemaSins thing
That's
about it.
That's a terrible way to.
I know, but like
movies.
it was kind of dumb.
The thing is with CinemaSins, I saw this guy do a review of movies I hadn't seen. CinemaSins. He deliberately, with movies no one sees, he makes stuff that even if it's explained in the plot, he'll say it's not, stuff like that. Like there's I watched the what's it called? What was the James Bond one that we saw? Skyfall. No,
Spectre.
Spectre.
Skyfall I never saw, but I want to.
Yeah, Spectre. He makes up things that aren't consistent in the movie, even if you pay attention, they are explained.
Yeah.
That's not the flaw in Spectre, is that it doesn't make sense.
Well, I mean, it didn't make sense. Like, it made sense, but, like, it didn't we saw it, and it was bad.
But the thing is, like, if you were paying attention, it made sense. But the problem with the movie is that you didn't want to pay attention.
If you were paying attention and you knew everything about James Bond.
No, not even. There was stuff that was explained within each scene. It was, I guess, I don't know.
It was so, I remember what? It was so random that guy was his weird brother. Like, that came out of nowhere. The bad guy with the scar on his face.
Was James Bond's brother?
Yes.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I 100%. It was in reference to an older movie. That was a prequel to an older movie where he was already, like, a bad guy.
That's his brother?
Yes.
That was a prequel?
Yes.
That was set in modern day.
I know. It wasn't, like, he got the scar in the movie, though, so...
Are the other James Bonds set in the future?
I don't know. But, like, how could he possibly have gotten the scar in this movie? Was it set in modern day? I don't know. I wasn't paying attention enough.
I think so. He uses the internet. The Q uses the internet.
When?
He uses a laptop in that one elevator scene.
You don't know he's Googling. You just know he has a laptop.
The fuck is he doing on the laptop if there's no internet?
All I remember is, like, an old-timey car.
Maybe he's got, like, an MS Paint file up.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that's what...
Oh, no! There's the whole thing with, like, the international web. That's what they're trying to do. Moriarty is trying to hack the internet.
Oh, yeah.
This is his whole plot. What the fuck? Why were there multiple villains in that movie?
I don't know. It was...
How were they tied together?
They were tied together through the organization of Spectre.
The octopi.
Yeah, the octopi.
Squibs.
And he was like, I've constructed everything in your life to be bad. All of these
I've killed all your girlfriends.
All these 8 villains. Yeah. All these 8 villains that you've been fighting forever.
They were me.
They were me. Even though they weren't, and they were fine, self-contained.
Yeah.
And some of them had like
I don't like when stories that are like chronological, like James Bond, try to tie them all together. Just come on, most of the time usually it's fine.
Right? Like keep it episodic.
He's just a character. Maybe like hint at a bigger story that's not necessarily all of the things. Like in Fairy Tale.
Yeah.
My favorite. I watched that when I was a kid. I don't remember the details of the plot, but every episode kind of had a thing, and then there was the overarching plot in the background. And that was.
I think that's much better than what like James Bond tried to do.
You try to tell all the small stories.
If
small
you
stories
do that
stories,
wrong,
man.
It's fucking awful.
Or with a boring overarching story.
Yeah,
that happens
like in the Flash or in the last season of
CW
Sherlock.
shows.
Yeah, in the CW shows. But in the last season, except for iZombie, I'll finish my sentence now. In the last season of Sherlock, there was an overarching plot throughout the 3 episodes, and it was by the time it ended, it was so infuriating. It was stupid. It was so like it was about his sister that. Why would we know... Spoilers. Why would we know he had a sister? There was no indication of it at all. Why would we know Redbeard was a person, not a dog? You've told us it was a dog. Why would we know that his parents lied to him for... it's the worst.
Like what I was talking about with American Horror Story, I think on a previous episode. Mm-hmm. Surprises are really good when you don't catch them, but you could have.
Yes.
And that's kind of... I think especially with Sherlock Holmes. Isn't that the point of Sherlock Holmes?
Yeah, exactly.
All of it's there for
like
you.
It was a mystery. You were trying to solve it because you knew
Holmes.
that this thing was happening in the background, but you could not have ever solved it.
Because you're not Sherlock Holmes.
Exactly.
But also, I think like the element of that where Sherlock... There's a fine line between you couldn't have solved it because it's fucking impossible.
Yeah.
Or you're just not Sherlock Holmes. And if you were, you would have gotten it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Like other episodes, like the self-contained parts of that season were fine mysteries, I guess.
I think a problem with Sherlock Holmes intuitively, immediate to Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah.
Unless you're taking directly from the original Sherlock Holmes stories, if ever your stories will be as Sherlock Holmes as like the books are, because I feel like the guy that I forget his name right now, Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. Yeah. He's just he was smart, and he could do those.
Yeah, it's hard to write a mystery,
especially Sherlock Holmes.
At all, especially Sherlock Holmes. But like any mystery is supposed to be like that, but Sherlock Holmes
is even fucking more.
Yeah, he's supposed to be 10 steps ahead.
Mystery on 100 billion times asked.
And Sherlock the show does great at like visualizing that and doing everything it needs to do for you to be able to figure it out before he does. Like in the first episode, I think does it the best out of all the episodes.
But you could, you mean?
Yeah, because so the plot of the first episode.
I remember, I saw it.
The plot of the first episode of Sherlock is the BBC show. Like people who just have no relation to each other, just keep popping up dead from the same poison in random locations.
Yeah.
And throughout the thing, they're like trying to figure out why, obviously. And they're like, who do we trust with no reason to? Who like passes through a crowd and gets people without us even knowing? That's a literal line in the thing, and you're like, I don't know. And like they chase down a taxi that they think is the passenger is the bad guy, and then when they get to the taxi, they're like, no, it wasn't him. He wasn't. And then
I do remember that
you find out it was the taxi. So you had every available clue. Like they gave you the prompt of like they give you a riddle.
Yeah. And
the answer in front of your face.
Yeah.
But you just didn't notice.
Sherlock Holmes is actually a really good example of a story they're not all related.
Except through Moriarty.
Not the originals though, I mean.
No, are they not?
No, Moriarty is in two of them. Two whole stories.
And in Sherlock, he's kind of the thread through the first... I guess through all of them.
I realize also, a lot of people don't actually read the OG. I feel like maybe the writers probably did, right?
Yeah, obviously.
But, I mean, like, it's a weird thing that as a child I read all the Sherlock Holmes stories.
I wanted to, but I didn't care.
They're hard. I remember reading them when I was little and being like... Because also, I was really dumb. I was like 8. So I've totally forgotten most of the plots. I remember the wolf one.
Oh, I hate that episode. I hate that episode of the... It's the worst episode.
Why?
Because who cares?
In Victorian times,
you're walking around the woods looking at footprints doing nothing. It was the worst, and it came
Baskerville, right? That's
the Hound of Baskerville.
Yeah.
And Hound is like a government program that it's so dumb. And then the next episode after that is my favorite episode.
I remember being little and be like, there was no werewolves in this. I'm very upset.
How is Irene Adler in the books?
I think she's in one episode. She's in one story.
She's in one story.
There's the one where there's the Bohemian prince, and then she's engaged to him, I think. Something. Okay. And then she steals his jewels and runs away. And I remember she's like, it's like a...
cat woman type deal?
I don't know. No. She didn't do it on purpose. She was like arranged. I don't remember the details. But she beats Sherlock Holmes in that one.
Yeah.
That's the point.
My favorite episode of the Sherlock BBC series is The Woman. It's season 2, episode 2. Yeah, and it's about her.
Oh.
And it's just really good. It's just a good movie in general.
Sherlock Holmes is a good movie in general.
Yeah. And I like it, and I wanted her to come about more, but she never did. And I think the show's over now, so I don't know.
Rest in peace.
It ended so goddamn awfully. Awfully? Awfully? I'm going with awfully.
Awfully?
Coffee? Drawfee?
Man, Poffrey.
Oh, Sneaky Pete.
No, I was gonna do it, but then you did it, and you violated it.
Yeah, what's up?
Sneaky Pete. Okay. Something I want to ask you.
Yeah.
Your bed is a wooden frame.
Yes.
But there's a light switch on it.
Yeah.
How does that go? There's no wires?
It's taped there.
Oh, it's a wireless?
It's a remote for the lights that I taped in such a position that it looks like it's part of the frame.
Yeah.
Because I thought, A, it looked cool, and B, that's practical as hell.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. So when you wake up in the morning, you did click, click,
Yeah.
click. That's good.
Yeah.
Flip, flip, flip. But it's click, click, click because it's remote.
I don't know why all lights aren't like that, because why do I want to get up in the middle of the night
Flipping used to be because
and turn on the light
the diode
and
works.
stumble over everything? What?
Oh, you mean near the bed?
Yeah.
Usually a lamp.
Oh, that's a good point. Well, that doesn't work.
Yeah, well, that's your problem, you see. I used to have a lamp, but then I don't
Yeah.
anymore.
That's the whole thing.
Yeah, that's the whole story.
Good,
I don't know
good
what
story.
happened to it.
Oh, Joe got a text message.
Oh, I forget. Yeah, okay.
What? What happened?
That's like...
Oh, good content, dude.
Yeah.
Good content creating.
What you did, you just don't stop talking. I want to know why there's a $69
What?
painting on your computer right now.
Are
you gonna buy that?
Maybe. I'm looking for
Yeah?
something to replace that dumb picture.
Yeah. Oh, that's bad.
Yeah. And I wanted it to be a canvas thing.
Like a real painting.
Yeah, like a real
You
painting.
wouldn't. That's the bad one. You should get a better picture than
I'm
that.
looking. That was cheap. That was the main thing.
$69 is cheap.
Compared to all the other canvas paintings,
Oh,
yes.
Yeah.
Canvas paintings are fucking weirdly expensive. And like I could take it to college and make my room classy.
Yeah.
So I'm planning
Until it
ahead.
gets broken.
Yeah.
Because you bought an expensive canvas painting.
But even then, if like a canvas painting has a hole in it,
Uh-huh.
I would put that in my room.
Yeah, sure. I can paint.
Yeah.
Canvas painting.
Fucking make a canvas painting then, Joe.
You know that I one time, this is a fun story about my mother. I was like, Mom, you never reward me for behavior. You only punish me for bad behavior. And she's like, oh, I'll reward you. One time. So
Yeah.
I did something. I forget what I did. But I did it. Oh, I got an A in all my grades in the marking period. And I was like, can I get my reward? And she's like, what do you want? I said, I just want paints because I have an easel.
Yeah.
And she still hasn't got me the paint.
Really?
So,
That's
yeah.
hilarious.
It was 3 years ago.
Well, what are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
Go buy paint.
Guys, let's talk about our resumes. Alex is getting my resumes today, but I don't think either of us have really done anything.
Yeah, Joe has work experience. I do
Yeah,
not.
but like I have one job.
Yeah.
I asked if I could put like snack person. I sold snacks at a baseball game one time. Okay, did I tell the story about the kid I gave?
No.
Okay, so there's this. Oh, this is a good story.
You've never even told
So
me privately this story.
I have.
You haven't.
I used to work at a food stand for like Little League,
Yeah.
whatever, and we had hot dogs and spicy hot dogs, and I remember trying because I was like, we had spicy dogs, so I tried a spicy dog. I don't know. At the time, I was a freshman,
Yeah.
but I was still kicking around, and I mean, I'm not good for spicy foods, but there are other kids there. We tried them. Oh my god, they eviscerated our tongues.
All of you?
Yeah, we all were dead. We were like I think someone threw up.
Really?
It was really spicy. They were really
I wanna
spicy
have
dogs.
one. I like spicy.
Maybe we'll go there and buy a spicy dog sometime. But
We also had a condition during freshman year. Not many of you know this about Joe, but he was diagnosed with a condition throughout all of his freshman year called weak boy tongue.
weak boy tongue.
Weak boy tongue. His tongue was
weak boy.
His tongue couldn't cut it. His tongue was not woke, if you will.
Yeah, and so I was like, wow, we can never serve this to a human being. So
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't on the menu either, so that's how we didn't know about it until that day. And so we're all like, that's hilarious.
So why have them to sell?
No, I think they just stayed there because no one sold them.
So they were old.
They might be also old.
So
they
the guy
were bad.
puked because they were the
That
oldest.
would be it also, but they were really spicy still. And
Oh my fucking
they
God.
could be old, they could be not old. Oh no! I remember what it was. They weren't old. They were new, and he accidentally got spicy dogs. The guy that stocks the place. He accidentally got spicy dogs, and that's why we tried them. I was like, why didn't we know about these before? Because we looked in the pantry. So they were in like the freezer too. We'd like actually grill them and everything, whatever.
Sure.
So then later in the day, this nice-looking 5-year-old boy comes up with his $10 bill.
You gave this boy a spicy dog, didn't you?
And he says,
You motherfucker.
Mister, can I have a hot
son of a
dog?
bitch.
And so
Oh my God.
I go into the little freezer, pull out a dog, think, wow, these dogs look particularly plump today.
You bastard.
I grill that sucker up, and I'm like, hey kid, here's your. I don't know what happened. There.
We get someone called me and we're unprofessional. We record this on my phone. Go on, Joe.
So I don't remember where I was. Basically, I give this kid his little hot dog.
Yeah, you're like, here's your kid. Here's your kid.
Here's your kid.
Here's your kid hot dog.
You put ketchup on it. Put mayonnaise on it. Whatever you want to do. Put a pickle inside it. Whatever. And he's like, thanks, mister. And he takes his little dog. Yeah. Hot dog. Goes back to where he sits down. And from the back, I hear Ben go, "Oh my god! You just gave him a spicy dog."
Did he freak out?
We watched this kid, he eats it, no, really? Not visible. And the thing is, we know that it had to be a spicy dog because the regular dog wasn't even open. The box wasn't even open for the regular dogs.
That boy has a condition we doctors like to call
strong tongue.
Strong boy tongue. Strong man tongue, excuse me.
Oh my god.
Goddamn me.
I know, no reaction at him either, right?
Someone puked and that 5-year-old was like, good hot dog, guys. What have his parents been doing to him?
I don't know, man. That was that day. That was so funny too.
That's fucking
I was watching him.
What were we talking about?
Ready to apologize. I was gonna just go out there and be like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, dude." But he was like halfway through the dog, and I was like, "He's digging it."
Well, this is the best hot dog he ever had in his life, and he can't find another good one because he doesn't know what to look for.
Maybe he's a zombie and he can only taste spice.
Maybe a zombie.
A zombie.
Wait, we were talking about our resumes.
Oh yeah.
So I didn't know. Me and Joe didn't know what to put for skills because it's very general.
Yeah. Okay.
And like, how specific are we supposed to get? Because we're supposed to be doing it for, like, specific jobs.
Yeah, and I speak actual Italian. I've been to Italy. I have Italian relatives. I put Italian down. He put down Spanish. You don't know fucking jack.
No, hold on. First of all, you put down basic Italian.
Yeah, because I know
so I put down basic Spanish.
Yeah, but you don't know nearly as Spanish as I know Italian.
I aced Spanish 1. I aced Spanish 1.
Italian 3. That's
not basic. Basic. Spanish 1 is
basic. I speak Italian on a regular basis.
Define basic.
I don't know. I just didn't want to oversell my ability to speak Italian. Basic, I would say, is you can hold a conversation.
Nah, Spanish 1.
Okay, look.
I can say, where is my pencil?
Say it right now.
Donde está mi pencil?
This is matita, right? Or is that just Italian?
No, that's Italian. It's a lapis, sorry.
Lapis. Lapis lazuli, am I right?
Lapis.
Lapis. Wasn't that the Pokemon?
Yeah, that's a Pokemon. But in skills, fuck, stop distracting me. In skills, Joe put down, my mother loves me, and then
I think,
and he forgot that he did that,
and
he clicked print for the teacher to get.
Yeah.
And that was fun.
Yeah. What teacher's Joe?
Yeah, teacher's good. Teacher's
nice.
Teacher's nice.
I feel like we only talk about bad teachers because I had a lot of bad teachers last year. This year, I think I've got
There's no good stories about good teachers.
Yeah.
Oh wait, yes there is. So we were in like a book club during the summer. We were supposed to read 2 books.
Yeah.
For like book clubs.
Oh yeah.
And we knew who the teachers were, so we signed up by teacher pretty much.
Except for the.
And I just signed up for the books Joe wanted to read. Yeah. Because I wasn't.
Kafka on the Shore and Crime and Punishment.
Yeah, bad idea for me.
Yeah.
But Crime and Punishment? No, Kafka by the Shore.
Kafka
on the Shore was being like read also by one of my favorite teachers, Mr. Trad. Shout out to
Mr. Joe Trad.
Shout out to Mr. Joe Trad. And so I was like, sweet, we're gonna hang out, we're gonna talk about this book during book club.
Yeah.
And he was taking attendance and he was going through all the people, and he has something you should know about Mr. Trad. Yeah, he's had me. Something you should know about Mr. Trad. He gives everybody nicknames.
Yeah.
Like some of the best.
I have yet to get a nickname.
Yeah, some of the best are Kim Shady.
Yes.
Sleepy Ray.
Yeah.
The list goes on. He calls me King.
For instance, Sneaky Pete.
Yeah. For instance. And, like my full name is Alex David King. He calls me King. It's fine. I was a little disappointed at first, but now it's endearing. So I walk in, and he's like, and I wasn't on the attendance sheet because I signed up for the book late. And
because you just did what I did.
And I was like, Mr. Trad, I'm not on the attendance list. Can you write my name at the bottom of it? He's like, sure. What's your full name? And I was like, Alex King. And he was like, no. What's your full name? What's your name? I'm like, what's your last name? I'm like, King. He's like, no, not what I call you. What's your last name?
Yeah.
I was like, my last name is King. You weren't clever with this nickname.
He just thought...
He thought that he came up
with
King. Mm-hmm. He thought he came up with King, and that wasn't just my last name, and he's had me. He's had me in a class.
You've seen your attendance name. He hasn't had me, but we're close, so I feel like you should know my name.
He did.
He used my name, but you should give me a nickname.
You don't get a nickname unless you're sitting at that desk, dude.
That desk, dude.
That dude.
That dude.
Dude. Next time you see him, ask him for a nickname.
I did. He said it has to be spontaneous.
Wow, he got you.
Yeah. So, sometimes I'm on there, sometimes I'm not there.
Wow, Jesus, dude. Jesus. Did you ever see The Lobster?
No.
I really did not enjoy it.
I watched La La Land.
Yeah.
Yesterday.
Okay.
But it was on in the background, and it wasn't that impressive. It just seemed like I was watching people go on dates, and then the songs are good.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't know. And I like the color. Color, good.
Yeah, it looked great. Sounded great.
The opening scene is pretty good.
Yeah, opening scene is great. The story's average, but what it's saying about the film industry is also pretty okay.
Yeah, that's fashion. That's another important secret.
Going back to what I was talking about, because fuck you.
Yeah.
Lobster, everyone was like, oh, The Lobster's so good when it came out. And I watched it, and it's not, though. I don't
really?
It's like, it's so weird just for the sake of being weird.
Yeah, man,
and everything it's trying to say is so blatant that, like, what's the fucking point?
I dig it.
You know what I mean?
I dig that trench.
It's just, I don't like it. I didn't like it.
Yeah, I dig it.
And then it just ends.
No, it doesn't.
It does.
Just end.
Yes, it does.
That's the end of the song. That's the end of the story.
But it's the end of, it just trails off, rather. Like, it's a very strong start, and there's conflict, and then there's no conflict for 40 minutes, and then the movie's over.
Yeah.
Is what it is.
Sure.
Is what it is.
So you've had this packaged.
Don't talk about it.
Can you open it?
No, it's a gun.
That's not what that is.
It's a gun.
That's not what that is.
Don't talk about it.
Okay.
And when I say gun, I mean flowers.
Hey!
What?
This is mine.
No, it isn't. Stop looking around my room.
This is mine.
No, it isn't.
The small porcelain turtle is mine.
No. The same person gave it to us.
Really?
She gave us both the same thing.
Because I don't know where mine went.
What?
This is mine.
No, it's not, Joe.
It's mine.
No, you can have it.
Thank you.
Have it, Joe. Jesus Christ.
Yeah?
What's wrong with you?
Is that porcelain or what is that?
I don't know. I don't know. Rocks.
Rock?
I don't know. Rocks.
My rock turtle.
Yeah, it's rock.
It's my rock turtle.
There are 4 basic elements of the world.
Yeah?
Rock. Metal.
Rock.
Wood.
Rock.
Rock. And
rock.
And like miscellaneous, which is basically just plastic.
Rock.
Glass doesn't exist.
Rock.
Fire.
Glass
Water.
is fire rock.
What? Glass is fire rock.
Sand is little rock.
Yeah. Cardboard is
potato.
Cardboard is thin
rock.
Thin wood.
Thin rock.
It's not all rock.
Because tree be rock. So,
no, it isn't.
So paper be thin.
Different.
Thin rock.
Different things. You and your rock philosophy.
My rock philosophy.
My rock philosophy?
Yeah. Someone call the authorities.
Yeah.
Rock lobster!
Wow, good segue, dude.
Rock lobster!
Really good content creating you're doing.
Oh, you know what they call me?
What do they call you?
Content creator.
Who calls you that?
The Rocks.
The Rocks, I talk to them. Wait,
yeah.
Who do you have for Jim?
Recipe Mitch.
I guess, I don't care.
Yeah? Excuse you have Dr. Jones? Doctor.
Sure. I have a lady named Miss Van Drill, and she's a very nice lady.
Van Drill.
And she's very cool, and she's a good lady, and I like her a lot.
She's fine.
There's no but to this really, but we're doing Ultimate Frisbee right now, and we walked out onto the field, and she said, in this same inflection, moving her hands around, she said, "All right, today we're gonna do trick shots. Line up." And we were like, "What does that entail?" And she just had us doing like...
She's a firing squad.
Yeah, I mean,
come up.
We all got Frisbees, and we all had to like hold the Frisbee in a very specific and weird way. and then like backwards, basically from how you would hold it, and then like flick your wrist and flip your wrist and throw it, and that was the whole thing, and it flew just like a normal frisbee throw would have thrown. And why did we do that? Is my question. Why did we do
Van Drill's quirky?
But like I don't understand. And now everyone just keeps saying trick shot. But like, when would we ever do that in an ultimate frisbee game? Also, when would we ever play an ultimate frisbee game?
In gym. Gym is one of those things where it's very self-contained. It's like math. You do math so that later on you can do more math.
Well, what about taxes?
You can just get a guy. You can. It's also basic math. It's like multiplication and shit.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like after elementary school, after middle school, I'll give them.
Also, you have calculators.
Yeah, after middle school, it's like, come on.
What's the point? Yeah. What's the point? What's the point?
Dude, pre-calc last year, rough.
I just dropped pre-calc.
Rough. I mean, good though, but like rough.
And I just had my first day of college algebra trig, which is what I dropped into.
Yeah, good stuff.
And it is I haven't been in that class for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Because I've been in pre-calc. Yeah. And I immediately caught up. I know what's happening. I'm good at it. I can help other people.
Response with pre-calc, where I'd be there every day, on time, every class period.
Yeah, and you got a 30.
Knowing less information.
What do you have?
I did the same teacher you have for college algebra.
Really?
Yeah.
He's cool. I like him.
He's a nice teacher. I have nothing against him. He goes to Disneyland sometimes.
Yeah,
but
he's going this week.
Yeah, he goes every week. He goes once a week. He goes once.
I just finished my water.
You should have crushed it on your forehead.
I threw it in the air.
Do you think they heard it? Do you think they heard it?
I hope that would have been a good gag. Good audio bit. Good Great Gatsby.
Ooh, that's a good Gatsby.
What?
Ooh, that's a good Gatsby.
I would go as far as to say that's a great Gatsby.
I would say you're pushing it. Okay.
all right. Pretty all right Gatsby.
Yeah, pretty all right.
Dumb bit.
It's a pretty awesome
Gatsby. Dumb bit.
You know what I like about the word awesome as opposed to awful? So awful is one of those words where it means full of awe, but we use it like historically. We use it so sarcastically.
Yeah.
That now as a society it means terrible. So that we have to use awesome instead. Having some awe, which is actually less interesting than full of awe.
That can't be true.
It is. Look it up.
I'm not gonna look it up because I want to be right.
Okay, well I'm right, so I'm the etymologician here, okay?
What the fuck does that mean?
Etymology is like the study of...
I thought that was bugs.
No, that's entomology.
Ah, that would be it.
Yeah.
Thanks, forensic science.
And so, I like learning where words come from, and I found that out. I mean, you can think about it even. I remember thinking, like, why is full of awe bad? Because, like, you read the Bible, and sometimes there's stuff like God's awesome power. You read, like, older...
God's radical power!
Legitimately, we'll say radical.
No, it won't.
You think I am joking, but the reason we say awesome and radical now, to be like, yo, dude, cool, was in the 70s, people would read the Bible and then describe things in biblical epic.
Yeah.
Also, they'd start using, like, radical or awesome.
I want to bring radical back into the vernacular.
I still use it, so never went away.
You have never. I want radical.
I say rad all the time.
Radical and groovy. Radical and groovy need to come back.
Just come back.
Just from a standpoint of a teenager,
the mystery gang.
Of a teenager, I want it.
I say groovy. I say radical.
Also, then there needs to be a new Scooby-Doo cartoon soon because
hey, that one that we
children
watched,
are missing out.
Good.
Yeah, but that's over.
Coastal Cove.
Yeah, that's over.
That's good.
Mystery Inc.
Mystery Inc.
Yeah, Scooby-Doo.
Something I was thinking about. You know, it's like the radical left, the radical right. The groovy left. The groovy right. The awesome right.
The radical right and the groovy left.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'd vote for those parties. Both of them at the same time.
Oofy.
What?
Oofy.
What?
I'm just saying oofy.
I hate that. You have been saying that. That needs to come out of the vernacular.
Oof?
Oofy.
It's my vernacular, man.
It is. It is your vernacular specifically. Yeah. Is what it is.
Is what it is.
This just in.
Do you think vernacular... I don't want to get into that conversation. It's boring. What's your favorite rabbit?
What?
What's your favorite rabbit?
The Rabbids from from the video
Raving
games.
Rabbit.
Yeah, Raving Rabbits. Everybody hates them.
I hate them.
I get it. I get why you would hate them because they're a very tired gag of like the Minions. They're basically the Minions of where they say nonsense and they are funny and tiny.
Uh-huh.
But I think the Rabbids does it right and the Minions does it completely wrong because the Minions will speak gibberish but with an inflection of like they're really talking.
Yeah.
Which I think is funny for like maybe 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And then it isn't ever again.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Rabbids say they scream. They scream at the top of their lungs and break things, and that's the gag. Yeah. And that's hilarious.
Well, for a child especially.
Yeah. And like even for me watching a cutscene of a Rabbids thing of just them being like and then smashing a TV, that's funny.
Maybe.
That's slapstick comedy and it's
So,
funny.
do you think slapstick can get too much? Are you pro slapstick?
I'm pro slapstick because I think you could do. I don't think it could ever be too much. I think you could do it wrong.
Yeah.
But it's not too much.
Mm-hmm. Well, like I'll watch like the Three Stooges sometimes. I'm like, this is not.
Why?
I don't find this funny. My dad likes them. So.
I think that in certain. I think slapstick comedy only works when there's no like major talking part to it. Because slapstick comedy of the Three Stooges is like they make a joke and then one of them's an idiot and the other one hits them. And that's what the comedy is. But Charlie Chaplin's slapstick comedy is like really well choreographed and like very clever on what they do. So I mean that's much better slapstick comedy is the main point. And in
Chicago point.
Have you ever watched like the video of like the Who's on First?
Hmm?
The Who's on
I'm
First?
on second.
I don't know who's on third. Like that's a really good bit when you watch the original people doing it. It's a tired bit now.
Yeah.
But when you watch the original people doing it, they time it really well and it's really good.
First base.
I'm not doing the Eric Andre.
Second base.
Stop it.
Yeah. Third base.
But my point is
Fourth base.
I hate you so much.
What? Fifth base.
So many bases.
No, we didn't get there yet. Okay.
I hate you.
Sixth base.
My point is that in that bit there are some like slapstick elements,
Eighth base.
and they don't work because they're just there to be like we're slapstick comedy.
Yeah. Ninth base.
If you want to be slapstick comedy, go all in. Make silent.
Why are there so many bases? Oh shit!
Hi, welcome to the Alex Podcast. Welcome to the Alex Podcast, where we talk about really boring comedy stuff that no one gives a shit about, and Joe makes funny jokes that Alex hates.
I think you were saying that funny.
Fuck you.
Okay. I didn't think it was that funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was really subpar. It's just ripping off another comedian.
I mean, it was fun.
You know? I can't believe that one girl's going to be Laura Croft.
What girl?
The one that was in
I didn't know there was another Laura
Man from
Croft.
Uncle.
Really?
Yeah.
This is a Laura Croft movie? Holy shit!
Yeah, you didn't see that?
No, I didn't. I wasn't looking.
Yeah. I can't because she's not that good.
She's fine.
She was good in Man from Uncle because,
That was.
but she didn't do an accent.
No.
She's supposed to be German and she was British.
Well, no, she was. Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. And like she tries doing the German at the beginning, but then just gives up.
And then drops it.
Yeah. It's like the directing guy was like, just fucking don't. Just don't do that.
Like halfway through though.
Yeah. And then sometimes she'll do German. I think they did a take. Once German, once English accent. Every single one.
I don't know what it was in the original TV show. It could have just been British. Because she was working for the British government the whole time.
Yeah, I know.
So I don't know if...
Spoiler alert for the best movie of 2016.
2016, first of all. Second of all, no.
Uh-huh. It's pretty
I
good.
don't even think it was nominated for a single
Can you
Oscar.
scroll back down? I want to read that headline.
What?
Go back down.
I don't...
Keep
what's
going.
happening?
Keep going.
This is really good content, Joe.
Why, Mother? Is infuriating audiences everywhere.
Mother! Exclamation point is a movie that looks really interesting and cool. It's in theaters right now. I haven't seen it.
Oh, but the best actress is in that though. The best actress is
Jennifer Lawrence. We have very strong opinions about Jennifer Lawrence and how she's not that great.
No one likes her anymore. Okay,
Actually, a lot of people think she's a good actress.
No, there was an era where people liked her for being quirky, but now everyone's too quirky.
I know, and then there was an era of people like fuck Jennifer Lawrence, and now there's an era of she's actually an alright actress. But I personally don't believe that she's even that great of an actress.
She's not.
No, she's not.
She really isn't.
And she the fact that she's just a culture icon and not an actress ruins movies. But that's besides the point.
Yeah.
Mother! Exclamation point.
Mother!
Is really. I'm gonna Google who it's by because he's very famous.
Oh.
And there's a famous guy in it. Other than Jennifer Lawrence.
I think with
Javier Bardem. He was in No Country for Old Men. He's really he's really cool. It looks fucking
Is his
awesome.
brother the other guy?
What? I don't know.
It looks the same.
It looks really good, and it's technically a horror, but I've heard it's more like a drama.
Mm-hmm.
But it looks very
avant-garde.
No, what's that movie where she gives birth to Antichrist?
Oh.
What's it called? Rosemary's Baby. It looks very Rosemary's Baby.
Oh, that's why she's Mother. Then I get it.
Yeah.
The thing with the title like Mother.
But I this is not spoilers. I haven't seen it. I've watched one trailer. I don't know why it's called Mother.
Yeah.
But it looks very like tonally similar to like the ending of Rosemary's Baby, and that is a spoiler for Rosemary's Baby, I guess.
But what I was trying to say earlier,
the
title Mother, they have to have the exclamation
point.
point. Yeah, they have to have the exclamation point because without it, it's just not. It's just because you can't Google it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
I don't think that's why they did it. Probably. Well,
I think it is because it's too simple.
Right. Like I titled a screenplay. Screenplay I wrote. Allison, and then I was that's not a good, that doesn't look good just as a title, so I put an underscore in front of it because A, it's relevant, and B, easier to remember in Google.
Yeah. Alphabetically, when it's sorted, do you think Allison would be first or last because of the underscore?
It depends on the website.
Yeah.
Because on my screenwriting app, it's first, but it wouldn't always. Like in a contact list, it'd be last.
Really?
Yeah, and if you put like one, it goes on the bottom, like as the first name of the contact. It's on the bottom.
What about the asterisk? Does that do?
Same thing. It's just any symbol.
Shit.
Yeah, I don't know.
You feel like you'd do if you put a 1 first, it would be first. Like, so you could order it if you really needed to.
I don't think you just do A. My mom keeps my contact in her phone. Double A, Alex. So that she could.
What about Aaron? Isn't he
reach? She has other Alexes sometimes, or so she knows which one it is, and she could get it quicker.
Yeah. What about Aaron though?
Aaron who?
Aaron would be how you would say it.
I don't think she knows an Aaron, Joe.
He would go before you, though. Is what I'm saying.
What?
Aaron.
Yeah.
Would go before you. And that.
Yeah, I guess.
How do you spell Aaron? I'm trying to think about it right now. A-A-O-R-O-N?
Yeah, either that or A-R-I-N.
Remember Aaron Stone?
No.
Look it up, you'll remember it.
Right.
Aaron Stone. It was on. No, that's not how you spell that
one. We're fine. Wow, this is.
That's what I'm saying.
This is just rocks and a
because
woman.
He's named after that. But
what?
His name is Aaron. Because you spelled it. Yeah, there it is. Aaron Stone.
Okay. Oh wait, yes, I know who this is. Yes.
Kelly Blatz.
I only owned. I have no idea who Kelly Blatz plays.
Main character. He plays.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Tanya. I don't know who Tanya plays because I only ever watched the first episode because I only ever bought the first episode and I thought it was so cool that I would watch it on repeat. So I have no idea. Yes,
I think it's really cool too.
I have no idea what Aaron Stone.
After the podcast, you watched an episode of Aaron Stone?
No, we're not going to do that. I don't want to ruin my little image in my head. Because he was so cool and he had lasers and he was in a video game.
Remember JP Man?
He's in a show I'm watching right now.
I know what I'm saying, but he used to be in every fucking thing.
Right? No. Who's the guy in Community who's bald and...
I think that's JP Manox.
Is it? Check it. I feel like it would show up...
Before Aaron Stone.
Before Aaron Stone does.
Yeah.
He was just in a lot of...
He's in stuff, yeah.
He was just in a lot of, kids' TV shows.
Yeah, he was.
And this art house...
Yeah.
Which looks very...
Provocative. Is in Bolt. The classic Bolt.
Who do you play in Bolt? I don't care.
Emperor's New School he's in. Is he the main
Did you watch
character?
Emperor's New School?
I did.
It was good.
Was he what's his face?
No, he definitely wasn't the main character.
Because they don't get the right actors.
Is that like a Disney
I think that Patrick
movie?
Warburton actually did the freaking show, too.
Yeah. Why wouldn't he? He's in TV shows.
I'm pretty sure JP Man out. Fucking John Goodman.
What? Who?
Reprises his role as Pacha.
Who's Pacha?
He's John Goodman in the movie. Pacha is the best friend.
With the poncho.
Yeah.
Really?
He reprised his role
John
with a
Goodman.
fucking TV show that no one...
John Goodman's a really good actor. Dylan Sprouse.
Ben Stein.
Cole Sprouse.
Zim and Zam. Zim and Zam.
Zim and Zam.
Motherfuck.
This is really bad content because they don't see what... You could Google it, dudes. I don't fucking follow our paper trail.
They can't really.
No, they can't. We're in the cast for Emperor's New School. Is the bit.
Who's Eartha Kitt?
Eartha Kitt? I don't know. She's played someone. It doesn't... Why doesn't it say?
Except for fucking...
Oh, she played the evil bad guy.
Oh, really?
Probably. Like, she's...
She did Santa Baby?
What? The song?
Santa Baby.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
I'd believe it. She was Catwoman, I think? No, she wasn't.
That's Julie Newmar.
Yeah, that's Julian Nimoir. You didn't... I just wanted to be known that Joe didn't know that. He saw a picture of Julian Nimoir
I said
on the same page with cat ears.
I said Muar, so they knew I just read it on the thing wrong. It's Newar.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
She played Catwoman. I was right.
The fuck you do?
How is...
I like how Julian Newar's freaking picture for the cast is her wearing
cat ears.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was right. That's weird.
It's so weird, man.
So weird.
Dude, Burt Ward looks like the Dylan and Cole Sprouse twins.
What?
Burt Ward.
I'm not going back. I'm not looking at that.
Okay.
Alright, let's get off the internet.
Let's get off the internet.
Hey, folks.
Oh, dude, you know Donald Gleason?
What?
Is it Donald? Is that pronounced right? Donald
Who are we
Gleason?
talking about?
Donald Gleason.
Is he on this page? Or...
Domhnall Hall Gleason.
Why would you pronounce it Donald Gleason?
I'm pretty sure it's pronounced Donald Gleason.
But it's Domhnall.
Yeah, it's Welsh.
Domhnall?
It's pretty sure it's Welsh, so it's pronounced Donald.
Sure, yes, I know him. He's good.
Yeah, when he was in fucking Star Wars, god damn good.
Yeah, he was better in Ex Machina.
When he was in...
Well, I don't know if he was better in Ex Machina.
Yeah, I don't know if he was. He was just because he didn't have a really tough role.
In About Time, he was really good.
Oh, I remember About Time, man.
I do. I remember constantly.
Thank God for that movie.
I think that he yelled a lot in Star Wars.
Is he Revenant?
Was good. Yeah, he's the guy.
I haven't seen Revenant.
I've seen parts of it.
Dude, you excited for The Last Jedi?
No.
I think it's gonna be bad. I'm worried.
I think that I hate J.J. Abrams' mystery box bullshit.
Yeah.
And I don't want to sit through 3 more movies of it.
I think because if he's following, which I think he's doing a little too much, he's following the OG, they're going to reveal who the dad is in this one. So.
Yeah, 100%. But that's not what Star Wars Star Wars wasn't a mystery box. It wasn't like, who's Luke's father? We know who Luke's father was. It was a dead Jedi.
He was Anakin Skywalker.
It was a dead Anakin.
And Darth Skywalker killed him.
Yeah, that's the information we had. And then George Lucas was like, I don't know, fucking whatever. And then that made a cool twist, I guess. Sometimes maybe if you look at it in a certain light, it was cool.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine, but like,
I don't think Star Wars.
But then J.J. Abrams is like, oh, that's what I do. No. Bad. Wrong. You do bad.
You're wrong. Bad.
You ever watched
Is the problem with the mystery boxes?
You ever watched Westworld? It's infuriating. First episode, great. Last episode, great. Everything in between, bullshit. Because it's just a mystery box. That's what it is for 8 episodes.
Yeah.
And now they can't. Like, the next season cannot be a mystery box. Just because of what happened in the show. But somehow they're going to make it. It's just so infuriating.
The problem with the mystery box is that you do this thing where you're like...
If you don't know what the mystery box...
Here's this cool box. Oh, yeah, explain this.
If you don't know what the mystery box is, it's this philosophy that J.J. Abrams...
makes movies and TV shows based off of.
Yes, and he did a TED Talk about it. About how, like, when he was a kid, he bought a magic box. Fucking watch the TED Talk. Yeah. It's really just a bad way to make films.
It's basically like, don't tell people things and then never
Exactly. He ends the TED Talk with, I never opened the mystery box because then it would ruin whatever was inside would ruin
because it can
my
never be as
expectations.
good. But the point of a movie is to present a story.
Exactly. That's how he makes movies. So he just strings you along as long as possible, and then he admits that it's not going to be as good as what you want. And why would you make movies like that?
I think we've seen the same review of why this is dumb, because there's the guy that buys the fucking box, and then inside the box is just string cheese or something.
Yeah.
Fucking shit. It's just a very good metaphor for J.J. Abrams' movies and shows and everything. His best ever movie, I think, was 10 Cloverfield Lane. But 10 Cloverfield Lane is not that good either. I know a lot of people liked it a lot. I think upon repeated review, not a good movie.
I disagree. It's a good movie.
No, I've seen it like 6 or 7 times now.
It
loses all of its value, especially when you watch it
because it's very suspenseful.
Especially when you watch it critically. Because
that's not what it's...
But the reveal, I think, personally, the reveal at the end that it wasn't Cloverfield, but it was still an alien, was stupid.
Was it not Cloverfield?
No, that's not the Cloverfield monster.
There could be other monsters.
Maybe, but the point of Cloverfield, the great part about Cloverfield, and that's not the movie. The movie's not that good.
Cloverfield, the movie, sucks because it's just a big mystery box of when are we going to see the monster.
Yes.
But 10 Cloverfield Lane cannot be a mystery box because you say what it is in the title. It's aliens.
But it wasn't supposed to be originally. When you read it's called Cellar, the original script. But then J.J. Abrams was like, I'm going to buy this, produce this as long as it's related to my thing.
Right.
To sell it easier. Right?
But that made it better than what he's ever done because he can't.
I think I don't remember if in the original there even was aliens, I think.
Probably not.
But the thing is, I was like, maybe that would have been more interesting because think about setting up a movie as Cloverfield, 10 Cloverfield Lane, and then because the thing is, if they were going to make it not related to Cloverfield anyway, if there's no aliens, that would have been the fucking best twist. There's no Cloverfield. And Cloverfield monster in the original is an alien.
But then why was that woman...
The Japanese created them or something.
All gross.
What? They release the pathogens, and then the pathogens wear out by the time she goes up to the floor.
Oh, that's stupid. I would rather...
In the real story, I know,
in the...
But I think, yes, it would have been more interesting if in the movie... I remember I watched it and I saw that scene, I was like, what if he did that, though? What if
that would be clever.
John Goodman did that?
I liked 10 Cloverfield Lane because you don't get all the answers. Like, you don't know if he's crazy, if John Goodman's
and the thing
crazy.
Is, but then I did like about it where it's like, he is crazy and he's right.
Yes, he's crazy and he's right, which is pretty cool, as a character. Or you could, look at it, Joe told me to do this, so I did. If you rewatch 10 Cloverfield Lane thinking that the guy with the broken arm is just trying to sabotage this whole, little house that they have going on, this family.
Yeah.
It's a whole different movie.
Yeah.
If you watch it on your own, just experiencing what it puts out to you, it's great. But then if you watch it again, the guy with the broken arm is trying to...
Because it's a really good... Again, because J.J. Abrams didn't actually write this movie, it's really good because it's an analogy... I remember I started this because it's not that good, but it really is conceptually really good because it's an allegory for the family and how the children need to destroy their parents, and kind of like the Jesus quote that I saw was the inspiration for the movie. It's I will not accept anyone that doesn't hate their father and hate their mother and want to kill their father or something like that.
Right.
And so it's the idea is that the son, and so when the interpretation of watching it where the broken arm guy wants to kill the dad and then take the daughter. And then, so the interesting part is that both of the objective of the son and then the father in that analogy is to sleep with the daughter.
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, it's weird.
And that's the Freudian aspect of it, though. So it's it was very good.
I think it's good.
I think the problems I have with it are J.J. Abrams' parts.
Yes, J.J. Abrams, the way he directed it was probably not great.
Yeah.
But I think, obviously, if you watch it 6 times, it's gonna lose the suspense that carries it. Yeah. Through most of the movie.
But movies that are good with suspense that even though I've seen it already.
If you watch Alien 6 times, you're going to be like, alright.
You watch Alien, as I was about to say, Alien, I've seen it. I haven't seen it as many times as I've seen Cloverfield Lane. And I haven't literally seen 10 Cloverfield Lane 6 times, I've seen it 4 times.
I've seen it 2.5 times.
I've seen Alien 3 times. I liked it.
Really?
And The Thing, also good even after.
I didn't find The Thing suspenseful the first time.
I know. I still liked it though.
We're way over, by the way.
Whatever, it doesn't matter. No one listens to these.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
I didn't think... I think The Thing is a fine concept. It's a fine movie. But I didn't think it was suspenseful at all. Just the way it was shot and the way it was put out in a movie
I think for me, the reason I liked it was because it was suspenseful without at least for me, is suspenseful without pulling shenanigans. A lot of movies pull shenanigans with suspense, where it's like two characters actually would agree with each other, but the circumstances make them confused. Or something like that.
It's fine.
Or it's like the characters are in conflict because they hate each other.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But like, I think music. I wouldn't define music as a shenanigan, personally. I think it helps a lot with suspense.
Yeah.
I think camera work should help a lot with suspense.
Tell me the superstition scene in the thing wasn't good.
That was fine.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about orchestral kind of music where it's composed for the movie.
Yeah.
Like, the thing doesn't have any, like, suspenseful camera work.
I like the suspense of the dog scenes and stuff.
Of the dog scene, it's fine because they don't want to show you what's happening because it doesn't look that great in reality.
Another thing about the thing when you watch it is the reason it's good every single time is because there's a lot of questions, and this might be a mystery box thing, but I think this also is because I think it does the mystery box, which J.J. Abrams thinks he does, but better, where they answer some of the questions, the ones that are vital to the story, but then so that when you're watching it through again, there are still some things that are still suspenseful, like who has, and so you don't know exactly how the thing gets transported to the way it does, but there are options, like there are things that it could be to get it to the end, you know what I mean? And then you watch the scene where the dog in the beginning, and if you've seen the movie already or seen the trailer, you know the premise of the thing is that the thing turns into animals, and so there's the scene where the dog comes up and hugs everybody, and you're like, fucking shit, because you don't know yet that's not how the thing works. But you're still worried. You're still suspenseful, even from first fucking scene. I liked it a lot.
I don't think that's suspense. I think that's just like... That's like a mind game.
Moving.
Being suspenseful and being, like, drawn in are different. Because you were trying to pay attention and find out when the switch actually happens and like how the mechanics
I think
really
maybe it's
work.
not as suspenseful as the way
I'm not saying it's not an intelligent movie that gets you thinking.
I will agree.
I'm saying it's not
the first time I watched 10 Cloverfield Lane. It's not the same experience because I'm not like I'm paying attention and I'm drawn in. And
you could be paying attention, but there was never a point in the thing where I was like, oh fuck. It was just always...
There's the scene where
it was always like, what's happening? Where is it? What's going on?
When Kurt Russell leaves them in the room tied up together to go up to the what's it called? The watchtower, and then you don't know if you get turned into the thing yet, and everything. It's good. That scene's suspenseful for me, at least. There's a scene where I don't know. I like the thing, but...
It was fine. Crash Pad. We're still looking at the internet.
Donald Gleason.
Donald Gleason. I don't think it's Donald.
My screenwriting teacher...
He's Irish, by the way.
I know. Whatever.
Yeah?
My screenwriting teacher looked identical to Donald Gleason.
Really?
Yeah.
No, he didn't. I know.
You seen Glenn?
Yeah, I think so.
You didn't have Glenn, did you?
But I went a year before you, and I'm pretty sure it was there, no?
Yeah, he looks like... He was
black hair, right?
No, he's got red hair.
Then I don't know.
Well, I think one of Donald Gleason's main features is his red hair. If he didn't have the red hair, he wouldn't look like Donald.
Well, he could have had the sick beard.
No, he didn't have the beard. I meant like shaved Donald Gleason.
I
don't think Donald Gleason in movies usually has facial hair.
No, not usually.
He just does in all those pictures you see.
Because it's sick.
Yeah.
It's tight as fuck.
Him in Black Mirror. Dude, Black Mirror wasn't as good, season 3. I'm not gonna lie.
Season 4, you mean?
Season 4 came out?
That was the new season, no?
Yeah. No, I think there's only 3 seasons.
I think there's 4.
I'm pretty sure there's only 3 seasons.
I'm gonna look now.
Yeah, look at it, but I'm pretty sure there's only 3 seasons.
The
American season of Black Mirror. It's right there. It's right there.
There are...
Check it. Also, that's the Donald Gleason episode.
Yeah, it's my favorite episode.
Yeah.
I can't fucking look at the bullshit without playing it.
Yeah.
God damn it.
3 seasons.
I'm pretty sure there are 3 seasons?
Yes.
But I was considering the fucking winter episode.
Its own season?
Because it's separate from the...
Its own season?
The second.
Its own season?
I was like, that's part of the third season, right? So it has to be...
Season?
Different.
Its own season?
Yeah, the American-made Black Mirror was not as good.
San Junipero was nice, not as good. Man Against Fire was pretty good.
Man Against Fire, San Junipero, Shut Up and Dance was bad.
Shut Up and Dance was not that good.
Playtest was not that good. Nosedive was...
Nosedive, I didn't want to finish it. I was watching it and I didn't want to finish it. And
Nosedive was heavy-handed.
I was just...
And Hated in the Nation fucking sucked.
I didn't finish it either.
It was about bees.
Oh yeah!
And it sucked.
That one I fucking.
And why
stopped.
was it happening?
The first one, I forget which one it was. The one that was the first episode in that season that I didn't like. The one with the social media stuff.
Nosedive.
I watched that one.
Yeah.
All the way through, even though I didn't like it.
Yeah.
I did not finish the last one. It was extra long.
It was longer, and it was about fucking nothing, and it sucked.
Yeah.
And why was it called Hated in the Nation? That never even was relevant.
Yeah, I didn't finish, so I figured it would come into play later.
No. This just didn't know. Oh, wait, yes it did. Because they were using the bees to kill the people who...
Oh, yeah, that no one likes.
That's the concept of, like, a forum where people will die if they get enough votes.
Yeah.
It's a very good
Death Note,
premise.
but communist.
Yeah, Death Note, but communist Death Note. But then you add stupid robot bees and self-driving cars and the government, and it gets really
bad. Someone thought
bad.
it was a good magical concept.
Yeah.
But then they were like, but Black Mirror is a sci-fi show.
Yeah.
Okay, it's been an hour.
It did not have to be bees. Yeah, okay.
Okay, bye everybody. I think this is a nice
Bad
podcast.
outro. Do it better.
Goodbye everybody. I think this is a nice podcast.
Bad outro.